So it is time for my 13-week update. Sorry, it's a little late. I know I said it wasn't going to be late, but um, Sunday we ended up having my husband had a couple people over to celebrate my birthday with me. Um, I was kind of tired, so I didn't make the video, and then I planned on making it after they all left, and then I was still too tired, so I didn't make it. And then Monday was kind of a nutty day, um, so. And then yesterday was a nutty day because I normally work second shift, and I ended up working first shift. So yeah, so I'm sorry it's a little late, but without further ado, let's jump right in. Wearing all maternity clothes are all, they're definitely starting to fill out a little bit more. I don't feel like I've grown too much more, but my husband, like as I said, you can definitely notice now more that it's definitely pregnant, not like just, you know, everyone knows that, like, you kind of hit that stage of, is she just chunky or is she pregnant? And like my husband said, he said, you kind of like, you're now definitely at that she's pregnant. It's just early on in her pregnancy. So yeah, my pregnancy maternity clothes are fitting a little bit better, but yeah, my regular clothes not even bothering with. Not really. Just the NT scan that was done on that Monday when I was 12 weeks and 1 day. That was it. That all that was exciting to happen because we got to see the baby again. Other than that, but yes, there's something exciting for my when I do my 14 week, because for anyone that doesn't understand, when you like right now, I am 13 weeks and 3 days. I think 3 days. Yeah. So I'm recapping what week 12 was. So yeah, it's kind of confusing. Um, but yeah, this is my 13 week because I've completed 13 weeks of pregnancy. Um, so I'm talking about what happened last week. Okay, an exciting thing that is coming up this week. My best friend in the world, it actually is the baby's godmother, and her and I are due the same day. For my birthday, she surprised me because we don't. I'll have to do a whole video on this, but we have her and I are both going to have a gender ultrasound on Sunday, I think. I can't. It's saved in my phone, but it's this weekend that we go to do that. So I'll do a whole video explaining that. But that's something exciting coming up this week. Reminders of pregnancy. Still feeling ugh, the medications. Somebody commented that what I have in severe morning sickness, yeah, they are different, but it's the easiest way to explain it. Because it's not basically without the medications, there's nothing that helps. And it is the easiest way to explain it to people is that it's severe morning sickness that is not just doesn't just go away, at 12, 13 weeks. Even like my doctor said, more than likely expect it to be around until about 20 weeks. And they don't plan on taking me off the medications until 20 weeks. And then they said, what, because I think I'm on 5 of them now. Well, 4 of them are on medication, 2 of them are a vitamin. What they're going to do is pull me off of one of the medications at 20 weeks and then at 21 weeks and then kind of wean me off of them. And see how I do. But the medications they help me function at least. I don't have much of an appetite. But at least I'm not throwing up 8, 9 times a day, which is what I was doing before. If anybody hasn't really realized, it was 8 to 9 times a day I was throwing up without the medications at the beginning, and then that's when they said, you know, because even I tried the C-bands, I tried them for 2 days and it did not work, so it wasn't even worth trying to continue to wear them. So, still tired, but that's also, I got 2 little ones to run around and chase after, and I work full time still. And then my face wonderfully decided to break out.
Mama, let me write my name.
You want to write your name?
Yeah.
Okay, come here. You know.
There's some color.
Yeah. Tiny decided she wanted to come and check on mommy. She's trying to get to my iPhone. But yeah, just not feeling really great. Still tired. But other than that, that's pretty much it for my reminders of pregnancy. Forgetfulness. Very hormonal.
This book. This book.
So I got weighed on Friday, and I was supposed to have the rescan for my NT scan on Friday. But what happened was my doctor sent me a text first thing in the morning, said he needed to reschedule. There was a mom that had triplets that was, I think, 26 or 24 weeks. So he said he would be there all day, and it really wasn't fair to have me go do that scan and not have him do it again, and then there'd be questions again. So he said that as soon as there's an opening this week, he's going to put me in and we'll find out. Worst case scenario, I go in Tuesday for my doctor's appointment, but I also have my rescan on my NT scan on Friday, next Friday. So he said either way, we'll know. But in terms of my weight, because they ended up, because they had to, because I was going to get weighed then, so I had to wait for the nurse to call me and say, okay, come in and get weighed. Well, she ended up calling me at like 1:30, so I'd already eaten breakfast and I've already eaten lunch, because that's why they try to get me in first thing in the morning on Fridays, so that way, because they don't want to weigh food, because they said they really want to kind of see how my body is retaining food, and like it's silly. I think it's dumb because it's like I'm starving, but they just get me in, weigh me, and I leave. Sometimes they take blood to just kind of see how I am on my vitamins and all that one stuff and that. So they weighed me, and she's like, "Oh, you're the same weight." So she said, "But did you eat lunch?" And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "All right." So she's like, in all reality, you probably lost a couple ounces. Of course, I'm sitting there going, that's good. I've been losing pounds. To only lose ounces, that's good. That means I've been actively trying to eat more. Because that's been the problem with the medications. I have no appetite, but I've been eating, I've been trying to eat. But also we're chasing 2 kids, working full-time. My job is not just a sit-down job. I am on my feet the whole 8 hours. So I'm also burning off everything that I'm eating. So, yeah, so I guess we did good in terms of my weight, at least in my opinion. Alrighty, so I will insert my belly shot. So, yeah, so I will see you guys next week for week 14. And what I didn't mention in my 12-week, my doctor actually, because I know some people, almost second trimester. Actually, no, my doctor at 12 weeks put me in at 12 weeks. Put me in the second trimester. which means for their practice, it means now if I have a problem, I get to go to labor and delivery. I don't have to, if I have any bleeding or any spotting, I get to go right to labor and delivery. I don't have to go through the emergency room anymore, which is good. So that was a bonus. So instead of waiting at the emergency room for 4 or 5 hours, I get to go to labor and delivery, which maybe will take an hour at the most. So that's good. So I will see you guys next week.